A smart young man makes a mistake, learns from it, and never make that mistake again. But a wise old soul finds a smart man and learns from him how to avoid making that mistake at all. You are now watching Casualties of War with Richyrolex. I'm sitting here with my man Littles. Introduce yourself, bro.
Yo, my name Littles. You call me John Whitehead from Erie Avenue, man.
Erie Avenue. How was it growing up in Erie Avenue?
To be honest with you, it was fun.
It was fun.
Being honest with you.
So what's some of the things you experienced?
I experienced a lot. I just grew up in the street.
Right.
I'm a street dude, but
how did you get to the streets?
I got to the streets from my family, actually. Like, you know, my mom was on drugs. My pop, he was drinking. My pop used to fight. And I was right there.
Right.
I was right there watching it. But,
so you had both parents, but it just was real toxic.
Exactly. I still got both parents.
Right.
And I'm grateful that I still got both
right.
parents. Everybody.
And they were all in the household the whole time?
No, my dad left.
Right.
Because my mom used to beat him up because when he come home from work, she wanted his bread.
Right.
But she done stayed out 2 nights.
Right.
And he's up, and now she done stayed out 2 nights, and he come in the house from work, and now he like, where the food at? She ain't cooked nothing or nothing. Right. He like, you want money? That's all you want. So then she wanna fight him, all because he not giving her his
right.
money. That's why I'm big on putting my hands on women or
right.
that sexual abuse crap, because I'm not with that.
Right.
That's like one of those like deals, big deals for me.
Right.
It's huge in my life.
Right.
You know what I mean? And but I learned a lot from that though. I still walk with that every day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a major jump. People go to jail for that.
Right.
People go to jail for that. I know.
So when your dad left, how did that affect you?
To be honest with you, it really didn't. I'm being real.
How old was you at that point?
My pop left when I was like 10.
And it didn't affect you at all?
Be honest with you, no. Because I lived in a house with I lived in a household where it was like 12 people in the house.
Right.
3-bedroom house. I'm in there with all men. It's like 4 women, but it's like 7 men.
Right. And who was all these men? Why are so many people there?
Because that's how we was hurting.
Right.
So people had to keep, people was on their own, but you get hurt. Where you going at? Grandma's
right.
house. So everybody was at grandma's house.
Right.
I grew up with grandma.
Right.
So I'm in here. You know what I mean? I'm in there with my cousin. I'm in there with 4 cousins, males, and 2 female cousins. And I'm in there with my aunt, my mom, my little brother, my grandpa, and my grandma, and my aunt dude.
Wow.
And I forgot to tell you, and 2 of my cousins' moms lived there. So where's they sleeping?
So nobody had their own room?
Only people who had their own room was my grandma, my grandpa, my aunt, and her dude, and my mom and me. I was sleeping with my mom in the bed.
How many rooms was it?
3.
Wow.
And everybody else, now think about it.
Right.
A 3-bedroom house, where everybody else at? Downstairs in the living room, 2 pull-out couches,
right.
Basement,
right.
People all over the place.
That's
but
heavy.
We made it work for
right.
years.
That's heavy. That's family.
For years. Like, for years.
Right.
And I was cool with it.
So with all these people being in the house, what's some of the things that would happen at home? Like putting all these people in one place, there's gotta be some drama.
Oh yeah. It's going down. Man, I didn't have a curfew. I'm a kid.
Right.
I'm 10. I'm around drugs and guns. I'm around my cousins and I'm running in and out the house. This is what I'm
so that's all you knew growing
This
up.
is all I know. People
right.
running in and out my house, cops running in the house, kicking in the doors in, and I'm getting ready for school, and my grandma and my mom telling me to go in the room, and,
right.
people, and cops running in with guns, and I'm sitting in between my mom lap because the cops are searching my cousins. And it's like, dang, like, then they'll get locked up, and then they'll come back home tomorrow. Or I might not see them for a long time. But next time I see them, they got money.
Right.
They look
good.
Right
back at it, right?
Right back at it. They look like they never left.
Right.
That's what I was used to.
So you didn't even have a fair chance to choose what you wanted to do because everything was, your plate was already there ready for you.
No, I can't say that. Because I had one out in my life.
Right.
And it was my cousin Quinzel.
Mm-hmm.
Because when I was younger, I looked up to him.
Right. And he wasn't in your house. He was like a cousin.
No, he was there.
Right.
Q was there. But Q was smart. He was. I looked at him as like different.
Right.
Then I looked at him like he was born. That's how I viewed him. Like at that time, like he was born. Like what are you doing? Like whole time he was doing all smart stuff.
Right.
That's why he went to the Navy and had a beautiful life and still have a beautiful life with a beautiful family. I could have went his route. I can genuinely sit here and say that.
So what made you not go his route?
At that time, when I'm a kid, that wasn't fun. Being on the computer and all that stuff, that wasn't it. Like, I can understand if I was just in the house and it wasn't none of my cousins running in and out telling me to count money and hide money and put drugs in the couch and giving me guns. So I'm like, yo, put this under the joint real fast, yo. Listen, don't get that joint nobody. Don't bring it out. All right?
Right.
And then they get back like, yo, where the joint at? And then they give it to me like, and I'm playing with it like, come on. They baiting me right in like, this is it, youngin'. They got me.
That's crazy, though.
I'm telling you, that's just how it was.
At what age did you decide, all right, I'm ready to jump off the step. I'm out here.
I've been off the step.
So
I jumped off the step straight into a check. Immediately as a kid. I just knew the right people. I was around the right people.
How old?
No lying. I was about, when I really started getting money, I can honestly say I was like 13, 14. That's when I had.
What was you doing to get the money?
I was selling drugs. I was selling hard. I was selling weed.
13.
I'm selling weed in school and I'm selling hard on the block. I was shifting it, man. Back then, this was a different genre back then. Back when I was coming up, money was everywhere. I was selling hard. I was doing a shift. I was going to Twilight from 3:30 to 6. I'd get out of school from Twilight and go straight to the block. I'd grind from 7 to 1. I was getting $1,500 every Saturday morning. And I was making $400, at least $400 every night. Do the math.
Right.
What am I doing with all this money? I'm a kid. That's all I'm doing. All I'm doing is going to school. Oh, new mics came out. Oh, yo, bro, let's go buy these mics. I'm going to sneak in my man's school. Where you at? Boom. I done stole a car. I was gonna stole a car, went to my man's school. Yo, bro. Yo, come on, new mics just came out. I'm buying, they on me. I'm taking him downtown. We go to the gallery. I'm driving with 2 feet. One for the gas, one for the brake. A kid, don't know what I'm doing. This was back when you get pulled over. If the car wasn't stolen, they'll let you go.
Right.
You get pulled over by the cops, they ain't giving you a ticket or nothing. They just gonna run the name and tell you to get out. And tell you to take the keys, get out of there. You can't drive the car. They drive off, you come right back around the corner, jump right in the gym. I'm out. Back then it was different. So that's what I was doing. Like I was selling drugs. That's all I knew. I never had a job in my life for a long time.
Right.
Until I'm 34 now. Until like a year ago.
So after the selling weed, selling crack, taking the cars, what did you jump into next? Like what did you graduate and start jumping into? To
be honest with you, after I did all of that, I really didn't graduate to nothing. But trying to be a better person.
Right.
I was still selling drugs and all that my whole life. That's what I know.
Right.
But today, that's not the play. Today.
So have you ever been shot at before?
Yeah, I got shot when I was 14 years old.
Oh, you got hit?
I got hit when I was 14
Where
years old.
Where did you get hit at?
On 13th of Venango.
Where on your body?
On my leg. On my left calf muscle.
It went in and out?
In and out. Flesh wound. Like I said, once again, I was around the right people.
Right.
So when it happened, immediately the information comes straight to me. Look, it's the play. You get there, say you got caught in the crossfire, you was coming from school. It's what you tell your mom, it's what you tell the cops, it's what you tell the doctors, that's that. I'm looking up at a drug dealer. It's not my dad.
Right.
It's nobody. This is somebody who looked out for me in the streets. Who, when I see him, he asks me, am I okay? And if I'm not, he make it right. I said, bet.
Right.
And I rocked out. That's what happened. My name ain't on nothing.
Right.
And I was 14. There's some people who be that age and be like, man, I ain't know what I was doing.
Right.
And they still take the pill. Still be like, yo, let me get a cigarette
Right.
and let me get a water. I'm thirsty. Like, come on, I don't want nothing from you.
Right.
Cool.
How many times have you been arrested?
That's a different vibe right there. I've been booked like at least like 12 times. At least
So
12
in
times.
total, how many years you got down altogether?
Like what? Like in jail or just getting booked? Period.
In jail, how much time? All the times you got booked added up, how much time you got down?
15.
15 years out of your life, damn.
15. So you take the 15
away from your age.
away from my age.
Leave with 14.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That's how you know I ain't lying. This is regular, man. That's how you know, man. Ain't no lying to me. I'm one way.
Crazy. Yeah.
I just broke it down to you. I'm not lying. It's real. I'm telling you, man. Shit real in my life, man. Every day.
And what was the longest stretch at one time you did?
I did a dime in like 3 months.
And that's the last one you just did.
Yeah, it's the last pup I did. That's the last.
10 years straight.
Yeah, that's the last pup, man. I did a dime straight, man.
And how did that affect you?
To be honest with you, I'm not even gonna hold you. It really just made me smarten up, and not just only think about the streets. It's bigger than that. That's really what it was.
How did it affect your family?
To be honest with you, I come from a street family.
So it was just like, it was normal to them.
So I'm talking about my cousins and them. This is all we did.
Right.
For years, my whole life. This is all I know. We in and out, meeting each other. We seen each other in jail.
So it's basically just like a family pattern that if you was to do opposite, then it'd be strange. But being though you did the same thing, it's like this is normal.
That part.
Wow.
So it's like it's not nothing new to my mom or nobody.
Right.
It's normal for my family for somebody to go to jail and they get the call, and that shit like damn. All right, now you wait for him to call or whatever. Like the
That's
usual,
really crazy.
like that. Yeah, the usual. And that's just my life, man.
So, growing up doing the things that you were doing, was jail in the plan? Like, did you ever think that you was about to have to sit down for 10 years of your life at one time?
Never. So you can't go about the streets like that.
Right.
When you're in the streets, you're not thinking about going to jail.
Right.
If you think about going to jail, it's not for you.
Right.
That's clear. This is nothing else. You can't be in the streets and you think about going to jail. No, you can't have that mindset. You gotta be bigger than that. You gotta try to outsmart anybody.
Right.
That's how you gotta be. You can't have it's levels to the street stuff, for real. You can't be in the streets like, oh man. Damn man, the cops just rolled by, I don't know what I wanna do. What are you doing out there? What are you doing? Out there, man. Same for you.
Right.
Same for you, man. I'm out here because I'm living off this, man. You out here playing. Get out of here, man.
So now that you had the chance to sit down and had a chance to really look at life and learn life, do you think the streets are for anybody?
No. The streets ain't for nobody.
Right.
But it's for somebody. Because you got poor people.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? You got poor people. It's for them. This is all they got. It's poor people. It's poor people always gonna be there. It's always something happening in the world where as though somebody's going broke or a flood or Allah knows best. But it's cool. A poor person, the streets is everything. It's all they got. It's the street.
Right.
But for a hustler, it's like I could channel that. A hustler is a hustler. You can channel. I could sell anything.
Right. That's
just how I feel. You know what I mean? So the streets ain't for nobody.
Right.
To be honest with you. For people like us, it's not.
So from the people that you was locked up with, the lifers, the people that got 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, 60 years, 120 years, life plus 20 to 40, stuff like that. What type of things were they saying to you? Like, what type of game was they giving you?
Well, I was running a lot of OS, but I'm just gonna sum it up like where I got some stuff from like that I remember. I'm gonna give you a good and a bad joint. Alright? I'm gonna give you a good and a bad joint. So the good joint was I got locked up. Came home. Now mind you, when I was up there with him, he gave me all the game that I needed. I came home, got caught up. I come back. When I come back, he see me. He sees me for 5 minutes and start going in like, you this, you that. You wasn't even supposed to be out there. I don't know why they let you out here. So when he told me that why they let me out of jail, I'm looking up at him. I'm like, damn, you the same? Only thing I could do was bomb on him back. And I felt bad at the end. But I never talked to him again.
Right.
Because I felt like you showed your true colors just by you telling me that. Now, to flip to a good story, I was around some good old heads. All they did was dean and work out. So that's all I did. You are who you hang around. You don't want to smoke no more, smoke. You don't want to smoke no more, go around people that don't smoke.
Right.
You don't want to party no more, go around people that don't want to party. I'm around brothers. So that's how I learned Arabic and start giving classes, and I'm around good brothers.
So what were they telling you about staying out of trouble and stuff like that?
Well,
and the lessons that they learned and stuff like that.
All right, well, pertaining to that, this was one, I'm gonna be honest with you. This was one, I'm gonna remember this, I always remember this one joint at the OA told me. He said, every day that you walk around in jail, always remember that it's somebody else in a deeper situation than you. So don't be, that's basically like, don't be complaining.
Right.
Like, don't complain about nothing. Like, nigga, I got 25 years. What you got? A dime, nigga.
Right.
Like, don't be complaining to me about parole and all the goofy. Like, we'll figure that out when the time comes, but don't bring it here. Like,
right.
But to be honest with you, he said, always remember who you around and be mindful of other people's situations.
Right.
And that's I do that now.
Right.
Because you might rub a person the wrong way. And if you rub a person the wrong way, how that's gonna make you feel? Well, for some people, I know when I rub a person the wrong way because I'm one of those guys that reflect on my day at the end of the night. So I could try to be a better person or something like that. Because I might have rubbed you the wrong way. I might have said something, I might have did something that I didn't see.
Right.
So, but that comes from jail though.
Right.
Everybody don't do that. People don't do that. That type of energy comes from jail. For me to go to my house and sit back and relax and just space out. Do you know that spacing out, do you know that daydreaming is meditation? Did you ever think about that? Daydreaming is meditation. Whenever you just sitting there like that and you just zoned out, think about meditation.
Right.
What do you do when you meditate?
Right.
You sit there, you do all this goofy stuff that people be doing, but you just spaced out the whole time. So I do that. Boom, I sit back, I meditate, and I think about my day.
Right.
I reflect on my day, and I be like, damn, I think I rubbed him the wrong way. And I'm gonna reach out.
Right.
Yo, bro, hey, remember yesterday we was talking? Yeah, yo, I remember. Did I say that? No, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just to check, because I don't want no bad energy.
Right.
Because I know how far I'm taking it.
Right.
I'm not trying to start nothing with nobody.
Right.
But it's just that I learned so much from jail, where like that patience thing play a major part in my life. And if it wasn't for that,
did you see some crazy things in there?
What I didn't see. I'm gonna give you this one play, John. Let me say, I'm gonna run this one play for you. I remember I was in the yard. You know, I'm in the yard with my man, and we working out. Boom. So while we working out, you see two dudes over there having an altercation. So we going back and forth on the pull-up bar and all that. Boom, we talking our crap, whatever. Boom. So one dude gets stole out of that altercation. One dude gets stole. Boom, they ripping. They giving it up. Now while they giving it up, the whole time while we over here doing pull-ups and dips, it's a table with spades. These boys whole time, all of them got bangers. They all pulling their bangers out and they tying their shoes. They getting it together. They go over there and bang that boy out. The boy who stole the ball. Mm-hmm. When I say they aired this boy out so bad, that joint was a bad. They locked the whole jail down, locked us in for 2 weeks, couldn't come out. They banged this boy all in his head. It was like 5 of them, man. Everybody was getting a piece of this boy. It was like, boy, it wasn't even no fight. It wasn't nothing. He was already, it was like, soon as they went over there with the Jones, he ran in the corner. I don't even know why he even ran in the corner. Right. When he ran in the corner, it was over. They did him dirty. Bad. Bending on his back, head, all that.
He checked out or he's still alive?
To be honest with you, I'm not sure. That was a while ago.
Right.
But I know he was out of there, though. I know he was out the jail. He wasn't in the jail. He was not in the infirmary. That boy was out of there. And them boys, they shipped them boys out. I ain't never see them niggas again.
Right.
They did it dirty.
That's crazy.
I'm telling you, they did it dirty. And I was a kid, man. I got locked out. I was 21. I was like 22, man. When I seen this nigga like get banged out, I was like, oh man, I could be a banger. That's all I said. I'm like, yo, at that time I didn't even have a banger. I'm like, damn, I get one.
So when you first went down for the 10, did you have to like prepare your mind like, all right, this I'm here, man. I'm here. Like this is what I gotta get used to. I'm here. I'm gonna rock out day by day.
To be honest with you, no. I went into that puck like I already knew what it was about.
Right.
That's just how I am. Like that's how I live my life. I live my life day by day because I could die tonight.
How did you get that way though? Because it's not normal to just accept a 10-year bid. I'm about to be away from my family for 10 years. I can't get no money. I can't get no females. I can't do nothing for 10 years. It ain't normal to just take that like it's nothing at all.
I'm about to tell you where it came from. That came from my household. Suck it the fuck up. Everything was sucked.
So you was never able to really show your emotions or nothing?
I wasn't never able to do none of that.
Right.
Everything was sucked it the fuck up. Everything. I ain't in all that showing feelings. That wasn't there.
Right.
My mind was hard as nails.
Right.
Like, what happened? Oh, boy, he pushed me on the ground, made me drop all my juice. The fuck that's supposed to mean?
Right.
Pick it the fuck up and throw it back at him. She'll say some crap like that. Like it was never like, oh baby.
Right.
It wasn't that pup, and my dad ain't on that wave neither.
Right.
He like, what, nigga? Well, what you do?
Right.
You ain't gonna do nothing. You better don't come back. Everything was hard, and I'm in the house with all men like cousins. I'm in the house with cousins.
Right.
These boys knee deep in the street at this time. I'm fighting. I'm in it.
Right.
So they fucking me up for GP. I might come down the steps. It's all rough. My whole life was rough. I might come down the steps. They might punch me in my stomach. It was all to make me tougher. Do anything. Make my skin thick.
Right.
My skin thick, man. It's hard to cut through this.
So what do you do about the emotions? Being as though if you was always, all your emotions always bottled up, you can never show them. Where they at? Where do they go?
I'm about to put you on. Everybody don't do this. For the people that know me, they know that I express my feelings to them.
Mm-hmm.
The people I trust. I come to them. Whatever situation I'm going to, I got a psychiatrist for that.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say a psychiatrist, I'm talking about homies.
Right.
I'm talking about my mom.
Right.
I got people who I talk to in my life about certain situations, and I just let it out.
Right.
And then they give me the feedback. That's my therapy.
Right.
I don't bottle all this crap up.
Right.
No.
So did you have a moment? Did you have a time in your life where you did bottle it up and you learned from it? That's why you let it out now.
Yeah. Yeah. Because when I was younger,
Right.
I ain't used to talk about.
So when you did bottle it up, what type of stuff did it make you do? How did it make you feel?
It made me feel violent. That's
Right.
when I was. That's when I was just starting stuff.
Right.
That's when I was starting stuff. Just drunk, just running around, just starting stuff, stealing people's cars, taking people's bikes, right in front of them. Like do something. I was just a problematic dude. That's all I was doing.
So what it was like, you hurt, so I'm looking for somebody. I'm gonna hurt somebody else too.
Basically,
you ain't supposed to be walking around all cheerfully and jolly, and I'm hurt. So.
I was looking for outlet.
Right.
Basically, I was looking for outlet.
So at what point did you figure out, like, all right, if I talk to this person, I would feel better? Like, what point did somebody get you to trust them enough to even talk to them?
It was a female.
Right.
It was a female. One of my females.
Right.
And, you know, they wanted me to open up. And when I did, it felt better.
Right.
And I felt like, oh, all right, this a puppy. I just felt like I couldn't do this to no niggas. Like, that wasn't it. But when I first opened up to a female, that's when I knew what love was a little bit.
Right.
Because I had to love you in order for me to give you all this stuff that's bottled up. And that's what made me, you know.
So what type of stuff was it that was bottled up? What type of stuff really, like, followed you? Like, what type of thing that you went through really was on your mind when you was doing the bad stuff?
To be honest with you, the type thing that like really followed me was like I was thinking about my mom, my pop not being together. That was one of the things. You get what I'm saying? That was love seeing my pop. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, why I gotta go see my pop down his house? Like, why he can't come down here like, every week? Like those little dilemmas, talking to myself like on my way to his house. I might be on our way to it. So that's an issue. You get what I'm saying? It might be because my cousin got locked up and I ain't see him. My uncle did 35 years. Like, I ain't see that nigga for years. When he came home, I was like, wow. Like, it's different. Like, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about my mom being on drugs. Like, damn, when she gonna get off? Like, is she ever gonna get off? I don't know. Just gotta roll with the punches. I know I'm riding with it though. That's that.
So what was like the most thing, like the thing that just make you feel like love, like, yo, wow, I gotta be like this?
Because we ain't have it.
Right.
Money. That was the issue in the house.
Right.
12, 13 people in the house. Where the paper going?
Right.
Everybody in the street. We making food and all that. You know, we might buy furniture here and there, but it was never a set joint.
Right.
Money was coming in and going right back out. So it was always a money problem.
So
that was my main joint. Was, you know what? I need to get enough money so that my family will be going through this.
Right.
And that's that.
So what was love like in the house? Because I know you talked about they was like tough love, basically.
Basically.
So what was love like? What did love feel like? Because tough love really ain't that much love.
Love to me back then was like dinner. That was one joint right there. When it was dinner time, everybody came.
Everybody happy too.
Everybody was happy and everybody came.
Right.
Like my cousin them that be in the streets, when grandma cooked 6 o'clock,
right.
No lying. It was a joint. And everybody couldn't even fit the table.
Right.
And some people would be on the couch, but we'll all be in there, TV be on, and it'd be a vibe.
Right.
And now I'm roaming around asking everybody for money. Like, yo, man, I seen you had money the other day. Let me get some money. Like, it be typical young boy stuff. Like, that was the love. Now we laughing. These is moments. I don't get these all the time. Like when my cousin's laughing and joking and eating, I don't get that. I might get a moment with my. It was moments for me.
Right.
Because there was so much going on in my house. My house was never like, damn. My house, you know how people shut their house down like, yo, lights.
Right.
No.
It's 24
No,
hours.
my house was up after hours.
Right.
Anybody that know me and tell you like, yo, this boy house was an after hour, man. I ain't have a curfew, nothing, man. In and out, my whole life, man. My whole life, man. That's all I know. My house, lights stayed on. TV never went off. TV never went off. I grew up in a house where we ain't pay for electric. Some old head boy hooked it up in the back. We ain't never paid for it. But we just paid for heat. That was it. And water. Matter of fact, I'm lying. Old head boy hooked the water up. We ain't even pay for water. Old head did some goofy stuff, and all we paid for that. That's it. And we was mobbing, having a good old time. I went to elementary school, middle school, all that in there. And I turned out like this today.
Right.
Alhamdulillah. Can't say nothing about it. I'm not ashamed about none of that. It made me who I am today. If it wasn't that, I want to be like this. And I don't feel myself.
So,
where we're at.
do you know how to love?
I think I do. I got so much different perceptions when it comes to love to me, but yeah, I know a little bit about love. I do.
Did it take you to hurt some people before you learned how to love? Like,
yeah.
do you still hurt people to this day? Not even intentionally, but because you don't know how to love properly?
Yeah. To be honest with you, yeah. That's real. That's sad, but it is.
Right.
I can honestly sit there and say that. Yeah. I hurt plenty of people in my life, and I'm dealing with it. One day at a time.
What would you say is the reason that you hurting people? Because I know you don't want to hurt. Nobody want to hurt nobody.
Nobody.
So what is the reason that you continue to be doing something to hurt these people? What do you think the reason is?
The reason for me to hurt these people, or the reason why I'm hurting these people intentionally, unintentionally, is because it's just in some situations I just don't know better.
Right.
Just don't know about everything. I'm still learning.
Right.
I mean, I still got space to learn. That's it. Never stop learning. That's
Do
just what it is.
you feel like it's people that hurt you that you didn't forgive yet?
No.
So you forgave everybody or nobody hurt you?
Yeah. It's the weird though, like I forgave everybody.
Right.
Like, for real, I'll be forgiving people. It depends on what you do to me.
Right.
You know what I mean? It depends on what you do. You gotta do something goofy for me to be like, all right. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? But 9 times out of 10, I forgive a person.
Right.
I done did a lot to people, and so it's hard for me to really cut a person off.
Right.
Because it'd be hard for a person to cut me off.
Right.
Because of the type of person I am.
Right.
So, yeah. I gotta get the same energy up.
Have you ever suffered depression or anxiety or
any of those things?
Yeah.
No. No, I ain't had none of that crap. No,
Well, that's real good. For what you went through, you ain't suffered that, you strong move.
I wasn't stressing nothing. I was mobbing.
Right,
I
you
was
strong
yeah,
bull,
I was
man.
mobbing. I was when you put a law first, that's it. That's it. And then I'm working out on top of that, so I'm strengthening. Come on, man, you put those pups together, it's a wrap. It's the rap. I feel like I could do anything. I feel like I could be anything. As long as I got a law and I got my health, be okay.
So,
That's it.
so at what point did you decide, like, I don't want to do street stuff no more, man. I gotta change it for my family. I gotta change it for the people that's after me, for if I had some kids, or at what point did you decide that?
I decided that about 5 years ago when I was in the building.
So halfway through your bid?
Halfway through my bid, because a lot of stuff happened in the beginning. So now, sometimes that stuff that you do in the beginning, that stuff travels with you.
Right.
So you gotta swindle your way away from that type of energy in order for you to go ahead and go somewhere and be in that time. Like, all right, bet this the move. So I had to switch the pitch. So once I switched the pitch 5 years ago, that's when I was like, all right, bet. They moved me to another job. First job was that was the jungle. They moved me to this little pup. I don't know where I'm at. Like, they put me in like space somewhere.
Right.
I ain't never seen no camp like this. But I got the message from Allah. The message from Allah was turn your knob down. You just was up there drone.
Right.
I'm gonna send you down with all these corny ass dudes and let me see how you react.
Right.
I blended in. I adapt to any environment. That's how I always been. I don't rub motherfuckers the wrong way. None of that. If your energy bad, I'm gonna give you bad energy.
Right.
You give me good energy, you gonna get good energy.
Right.
Anybody that know me will tell you that. That's just me. That's just me. You rub me the wrong way, okay.
So your whole family been in the streets, you've been in the streets all your life. Why stop?
Why stop what?
Why stop being in the streets? What clicked me in here like, I just don't want to be in the streets no. I don't want to do this no more.
Being away from my family. Me not doing what I need to do or when I want to do it, how I want to do it. Me letting motherfuckers tell me what to do. That's the burnout. That's the kicker right there. I'm a grown man. I don't need nobody.
Right.
That's clear.
So would you say that the 10-year bid was kind of a blessing in disguise for real?
It's definitely a blessing.
Right.
I thank Allah for sending me away for 10 years.
Right.
Because within that 10 years, I done lost so many homies.
Right.
I done lost family members. And Allah knows what I would have did. I probably would have been in a deeper situation.
Right.
So I'm grateful for that down.
Right.
And I'm grateful for the time that I'm out here now.
Right.
And that's that.
Right.
And I look at the past as the past. Why it's called the past?
Right.
It's that.
You ever had any drug addictions, anything?
Yeah. I had a few drug addictions, but weed basically. All that other crap, I can't do all that other crap. People be going, I'm cool. But that was about it. A little weed here and there.
So what did the weed do for you? Did it help you cope with stuff, or was it just a hobby, or like?
The weed make me be more in tune with who I'm talking to and everything that I'm doing. That's what it do for me. It just make me be in tune more.
So would it block out the noise in your mind, let you focus on one thing?
No, because I'm always multitasking.
Right.
Regardless of what I'm doing in my life, I've been like that. I guess I'm built like that. But when it comes to that type of situation, it's like, how can I say this? Like, it just put me on ice. Like, it just make me, whatever I got my mindset on, it just make me do it smoother, better. Like, I don't know. It just make me feel better. Like, that's what.
So without the weed, you don't be on ice?
I do. But people know the difference. People know when I'm on and when I'm not. But that's a good thing. It's supposed to be like that. You know what I'm saying? Because
what I'm trying to figure out is, what is the point of getting on if you already was on ice?
Check, I'm about to tell you. Because when it comes to marijuana and being sober, it's like, it's different. Like, all right, for instance, I got a homie. He just stopped smoking and drinking. He's calling himself, he feel weird. This is what he's telling you, he's calling himself a weirdo. I'm telling him, bro, it's a good thing. It's a great thing.
So, all right,
So for me, so when it comes to me, it just make me feel like me not smoking and drinking and all that, it's a good thing. It just make me want to do more good things. It make me want to do out of the box things that I don't normally do.
Right.
Like go to Sky Zone with the kids or some stuff like that. But when I'm on, I don't feel like doing all of that. I don't feel like going down to the park. I don't feel like going to certain spots. But when I'm sober, it's like I'm in a good mood. I'm with whatever you with. Where you going at
So
right now?
basically, it's better for you to be sober.
It's better.
Right.
Always better.
Right.
Always better. Always better. I ain't gonna lie. Because I was sober for real, my whole dime. For real. So me doing 10 years free, it's like, come on, man. It's regular.
Right.
And I feel way better always when I'm sober. Always.
So, did you ever want kids?
Yeah.
What you want, boy, girl, what?
It don't matter. Because I don't have any.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I have 3 stepchildren. My babies. Love them to death. Love them to death. They mine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But with my own DNA, once that come into play, alhamdulillah, they gonna fall right into me, my little ones. Right. They love me to death. Right. They gonna love him or her to death. You know what I mean? And actually, you know, alhamdulillah, I'm expecting that.
For real?
Yeah, alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, man, yeah, I'm happy about that. My first, but, you know, man, inshallah. You know, inshallah, when they get here, you know, Allah, you know, place some good blessings on me, and inshallah, I'll move accordingly. That's the only thing I can say, man. It's one day at a time. One day at a time.
Can you share anything with us? Just something that you've been through, something that we didn't touch on yet, and you be like, I can't leave this out. Like, this is something that made me me. You know what I mean? I can't leave this one out.
Can you repeat that one more time?
Something that you've been through, and you feel like it was a major joint. Like, this made me. This kind of a part of what made me. So I can't leave y'all without saying this.
What made me and what like sculptured me is my mindset and the way that I think about things. I'm a realist. I think about things the way it exactly is. I take things for what it is.
Right.
You know how everybody, I'm gonna give you a short example, and then I'm gonna Tokyo drift right off that pup. Now, when it comes to a realist, a lot of people can't fathom the fact that his girl is cheating, right? Or he's cheating. He's out humping, but then he find out his girl cheating.
Right.
But now you want to leave the girl. No, you want to leave the girl because you was out humping the whole time, and then you feel like a sucker because of how you think she feels.
Right.
She feels some type of way too. I'm the type of boy that look at that. I'm the one, I weigh the good with the bad. That's how I live my life every day. When it comes to friends, family, I weigh the good with the bad,
right.
And I walk with that every day. And I put everything in the Lord's hands every day, no matter what the circumstances is, right. Whether it's good or whether it's bad. I say alhamdulillah, no rap, no cap every day.
Right.
And anybody that know me will tell you that.
Right.
And that's just how I've been. It's fluent. It comes straight out.
Right.
And that's it. And that situation is over. Once I say alhamdulillah, that's over with. I don't even want to hear it no more. That's it. I listen to law hands now. Right. I'm not stressing about it. I'm not overthinking it. Because when you overthink things, you should make dumb decisions. I'm not doing it. That situation is over.
Is that a mindset you always had, or you formed this mindset in jail?
No, I had that.
Okay.
I had that from the household.
Right.
Because remember, it's suck it up. So by me, in the mix of me sucking everything up, this the mindset that comes with that.
Right.
That comes with that. Like all right, that's what it is. Like I'm rolling with the punches, man. This is what it is. All right. So,
right.
What next? All right, I got booked. I caught the case. I got booked with the burner. All right, now I'm in the district. All right, what next? All right, get me out of here.
Right.
All right, let's go. You got 10 years, Bob. Yeah. All right. Where the cell at? Home. Ain't no complaining.
Right.
None of that. Give me to a horn. What next? Like that's just how I've been. Every situation I've ever been in my life, I moved the way I moved because that's how I was built. That's it. Right. And I always blended in. I always just blended in. I don't know what it is. That's just how I am. No matter what the environment is, I can do it. I can do it, man.
How many friends you think you lost in the streets?
I lost at least like 12 friends. Like 12 homies, like real life stuff. And I'm quite sure I probably missing out more. But like 12. They gone. They out of here.
Right.
I don't even want to talk about the people that I got in the building.
Right.
That's another story. I don't want to talk about that.
Do you ever cry?
To be honest with you, no.
You don't never cry?
No, I'm being honest.
When was the last time you cried?
I don't know. I probably cried when I was a kid. When my grandma, my dad, mom died, I probably dropped like 2 tears or something like that. But like when it comes to like crying and all that, I don't know what it is.
That's crazy.
I don't know what them Jones are. Man, hey man, listen, the only way a person like me gonna cry is if I see an onion booty. You already know, because the onion booty makes a grown man cry. You stop that. Alright. Let me stop.
So you really ain't cried in years?
No, I'm being honest though. No, I ain't cry. I'm being real, I ain't cry.
But alright, so do you still get the emotions? Like, so do you get the emotions that make you want to cry?
I ain't gonna lie. I be getting those emotions that make me want to cry, but it don't come out.
What you do instead? Is that when you go get high, son?
I think it's when I probably go.
So you masking it?
I think, or I might go talk
go
to
get
somebody.
a drink,
or I might go talk to somebody.
Right.
Some majority of the time, it's always go talk to somebody first. It's never that's my outlet first. That's gonna come into play.
Right.
But it's always my first outlet is to go talk to somebody. I need another outlook on it. I need somebody else.
Right.
Yeah, I can't never just view it through my lens. Like somebody's lens may be better, so I gotta go pitch this to them and see what they talking about. So that's always been me though. That part right there, seriously, that's real.
So you think when you have kids and stuff, how do you think this this tough, no emotion thing gonna affect your kids? Because the kids need a certain type of love, nurturing, and
well, when it comes to the kids, you know, like I said, I got 3 right now.
Right.
They soften my heart.
Right.
But I don't got no tears. They soften me. I'm talking about, I'm emotional to them. Like be there. Oh, I give it all that.
Right. Okay.
They my baby. Like that's different when it comes to kids. Like they gonna soften. But when it comes to like tears and all that, like I don't let them see that type. I mean, I let them see like, damn, I feel from you know, I just cuff their head or whatever. Like, I mean, they be looking all in my face, but it be like, you ain't gonna see them tears, man.
Right.
That ain't there. You always gonna remember that. You might see your mom joint, but you ain't gonna see these joints coming from like.
So is it something like you don't want to cry?
No.
So you're not even letting yourself let it out?
I ain't even that. I can't even sit here and agree to that. I can't even sit here and say like, no, I don't want to cry. It was times where it was like a moment where though, like I felt like that was supposed to happen. Like I was supposed to cry.
And it just come out blank.
It's just not coming. It's not coming up. I'm talking about. I feel like you know when you about to cry, you get that feeling right here.
Right.
You get that feeling like over here. You about to cry.
And nothing just come out.
No.
So is it like a all cried out thing, or you just never cried? Period. Like you just never was there. Cause mine's ran out. Like I was crying so much at one point, it just was no more left for years.
It wasn't no crying on my spot. Wasn't no crying on my spot. Grandmom, grandpop, always down. Right. Nobody was crying about nothing.
Right.
Nobody was crying. If they was crying, it was because they was fighting.
Right.
And they was mad, like that's why they was crying, because they was fighting outside. Right. Somebody scratched their face or cut them or some crap like that, and they that mad. When it comes to, that's when I probably cry. You gotta get me that mad, and I probably cry.
It's crazy because I'm the opposite.
Yeah.
When I'm that mad, I'm smiling.
Oh, dang, that's a different joke.
It's weird, but that's really how I am.
That's a good one.
Like if I'm rumbling this, I'm gonna be smiling, bro. Like, I don't know.
But yeah, that's a good one though. That's good, actually though. That's good. That's good. Like, why you laughing? Everybody like this. Why you laughing? It's so funny. That's because you're patient and you're calm in whatever you're doing in your life.
Right.
You confident in whatever you got going on. Oh, I'm about to rip. All right, here this boy about that. That's one of those pups. It's confident that. I like that. That's a good joke. You're right. That's a good joke.
So if you could, if you can go back and do anything in your life, what would it be?
I would have never sold drugs.
You would never sold drugs?
I would have never dived into the streets. And I'm being real. I would have left the streets alone. And I'm not saying that I would have went my cousin route.
Right.
I just feel like I should have never lost that much time in my life.
Right.
To the streets.
So, growing up in the type of household you grew up in, did you ever have like dreams? Like I wanted to be this, I wanted to be an astronaut, basketball player, anything? Or was it just, I just want to be like, I'm going to get the money like that?
Man, I had hustler dreams, man. Dope boy dreams. I wanted to be like a dope dealer.
Right.
It's just clear cut and dry. I just know I wanted to have money, like the commercial, like it's my money and I need it now.
Right.
I can come outside on my step and make money right here on my step just to play. But I can get this money right now, right here, right now.
Right.
Sign me up. I'm right here. That's where I was at with it.
So all the dope dealers that you was looking up to, where they at now?
Some gone, some still around. And to be honest with you, when you want to sum it all up, it's more around than that's gone.
It's more around?
More of my old heads that I know, they alive. They out here.
Right.
A lot of majority of mine is out here. It's only like.
So they didn't switch it up enough and they didn't like move on to something else and start getting clean money?
Yeah. They on some whole other level. They got properties and stuff.
Oh, so that's what it is. They ain't staying there. They got.
Oh no. They still in the loop somewhere. Right. You know, you never know what loop they in, but they around.
Right.
But other than that, they on a whole nother way.
Right.
Yeah, they on all businesses and all types of stuff like that, but they still around.
Right.
I still can call them. I still got them in my horns.
Right.
They're around. Yeah, majority. I can literally sit here and say like, I got like 5 old heads that's gone.
Right.
Who I consider as my old heads. Everybody else around. Yeah. Real shit.
So, cause you did 10 years, right?
Yeah.
So right now you really only like you a teenager right now. Like if you want to keep it all the way at being, you're really a teenager.
If you want to
because when you go to jail, that's pause, and then we're gonna play once you get home.
Yeah.
So you a teenager right now. Do you know yourself?
Yeah, I know myself now. I learned that from a job.
Right.
I know myself. I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I know what I'm capable of.
Right.
I know what I can do. I know what I can't do. That's clear cut and dry. And can't nobody else tell me otherwise.
Right.
And
you know what you like. You know what type of stuff you like.
I know exactly what I like.
Right.
I know exactly how I want to dress, how I want to wear. Yeah, I might get a few critiques from a female friend or something, whatever, like, or from a homie. Other than that, I know what I want.
So what do you think your purpose here is on this earth?
Is to worship the Lord. Me, personally.
Right.
My only purpose to be on earth is to worship the Lord, subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to follow the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Right.
And that's it. Anything else is uncivilized.
Right.
And that's how I feel.
Right.
Right. Shit.
So, if I was a young boy coming to you, Littles, man, what's going on, man? My household is doing real bad. I mean, I gotta feed my kids. I'm thinking about going to the streets, man. What would you tell me?
I'd be like, damn, you ain't got nothing else that you want to do? You ain't got nothing else that you, like, thinking about doing?
Not really, because all I see is, you mean, my dad and my mom fighting. They both, you mean, on drugs. Mm-hmm. My big brother, he in the streets, so that's why I was thinking about doing that.
Well, to be honest with you, how about this? How about I make a call for you? I know somebody who's hired. You want to take out the trash, clean up the store?
But why would I get a job? You didn't get a job. I saw you getting money in the street, so why?
See, you ain't me. That's love. That's why people always in somebody else's business. You're not me. It's different.
You gonna tell the young boy that? You ain't me.
You're not me, youngin. There's levels to that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But that's real.
Right.
You're not me. You're in a better position than me.
Right.
I done did time when I was your age, man. I done did time. Mm-hmm. You're in a great position, man.
Right.
Figure it out. Come on, I can make a call for you, man. Let's go. I got you. I'm gonna put you right with the right person.
You really think they gonna like me there?
To be honest with you, it's not about if they gonna like you. It's about you. Do you really want this? Do you really want to put money in your pocket? And once I see you that first day, do that, and I get the word that you really did that, it's on. Now we can poly.
Right.
Now I'm becoming a scoopy.
Right.
Now I'm on your top. Now I got your number. Now I'm like, damn, Lord, where you at?
Right.
Now I'm trying to bid. Yo, I'm about to go get something to eat. You know I'm a bid. So now I'm trying to bid. Where you at? Yo, I'm trying to get you some mics or something, man. Where you at? Bid off him and give him all great energy and let him know, like, listen, you're not going down that same path where I went at. I seen that. I might not be with him every day, but I can give him some juice every day, here and there. Depends how often I see him or how often he call my phone. He gotta hit my phone. He need me on the count. If he call my phone and text me, I'm gonna respond.
Right.
And I'm gonna give him what he need.
Right.
If I got it. And that's that. Whether it's knowledge, paper, whatever. You know what I mean? If I got it, I can help him. I got him.
Right.
Just to keep him away from the bad energy. Because I know the feeling at that age.
Right.
And then Allah knows best who knows who I'm calling. He don't know who I'm calling. He might get around a whole nother bread.
Right.
He might get around a whole nother bread. And now he around that person, and now it's like, then that person is giving it up. He sees something in that person. He might be getting it on the deli and then getting extra from me. That happens now.
Right.
That happens now. I got a few little homies. In my horn, I can call and just mob with them and just be big.
So, what's a few things that the streets took from you that you would still have to this day if you ain't choose the street way? Casualties of your war.
Just homies. That's it. Close homies.
Time.
To be honest, you can't get time back.
That's what I'm saying. If you didn't go in the streets, you wouldn't have missed all. You would have had all your time.
That part. Yeah. Here we go. If I would have never took that route, you're right.
So from the streets, you lost your homies.
Lost my homies.
You lost 10 years of your life that you can't get back.
Freedom.
And what else?
I lost family. I lost money. I lost, to be honest with you, now that you're saying that, I'm sitting here reviewing it in another way. I lost myself by me letting myself take myself away from my family for 10 years.
Right.
I lost myself and I gripped it back.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was driving down the highway. I was dozing off. I grabbed the wheel back.
Right.
I figured it out.
Right.
All right. That ain't it.
Right.
Yeah, that's what happened.
So if you can leave the people with some game, something out your mind, something you just want to leave them with, a jewel, what would it be?
The jewel is, to be honest with y'all, patience, man. Patience goes a long way, bro. Patience is everything. Patience and always be loyal. Loyalty go a long way. Because it's a lifestyle.
Right.
You know, and that's just what it is. Always know, but gotta have patience through anything. For anything. If you think about this, first and foremost, any sports that's going on today, you have to have patience during some part of that game.
Right.
Any game that you're playing, you have to have patience for that game.
Right.
So what is our life? A game. We're only here temporary anyway. Everybody gonna meet that.
Right.
Sooner or later. Some before, some longer. Allah knows best.
Right.
But patience is everything. That's it. Patience, man. Work on that. If you ain't got that,
So how can the people catch you? How can they catch up with you? What's your Instagram?
yeah, you can hit me on lottery_35, or you can hit me on Wahid86. You can get with me and me. I make clothes. And got a few other things in the play right now, but for right now, you can just hit me on those and
Thank you guys for tuning in. We out.
ease up.
Casualties of war.